Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Hankison was sentenced today. So the judge did not go by the DOJ, Trump administration recommendation of 1 day in jail, which was absolutely ridiculous. And I did a video on that, by the way. So if you didn't see it, you might want to go watch it. They made the recommendation that Brett Hankison spend only 1 day in jail. And the judge rejected that. So instead of 1 day in jail for the death of Breonna Taylor, he got 2 years and 9 months behind bars and 3 years of probation when he gets out. So the judge openly said they were not going by the recommendation of the DOJ. So you get a good glimpse at what Donald Trump felt a cop should get for killing Breonna Taylor. 1 day in jail. Never forget that, y'all. Never forget that. Let's get into the story.
Ex-LMPD officer Hankison, sentenced to 2.9 years. A judge has sentenced over 2 years in prison for former Louisville Metro Police Department detective Brett Hankison. In November, Hankison was found guilty of violating Breonna Taylor's civil rights and using excessive force when he entered her home in March of 2020, after a warrant was issued to search the home in connection with Taylor's boyfriend allegedly selling drugs, but no drugs were found inside the home. Taylor was killed during the botched raid. Hankison did not shoot Taylor, but fired his gun 10 times into her apartment through a sliding glass door. 3 bullets went into an adjacent apartment and nearly hit the people inside. The Department of Justice had recommended no prison time for Hankison. Several social justice advocates in the community spoke out against the recommendation. The judge said the DOJ's recommendation was inappropriate, but she went lower than the sentence a probation officer recommended of 11 to 14 years in prison. The judge's sentence includes a total of 33 months, or 2 years and 9 months, in jail, followed by 3 years of probation. When Tamika Palmer, Taylor's mother, was asked if she felt like they saw a fair sentencing, she said, "I feel like we got something. I don't think it was a fair sentencing, but it was a start." "I think the judge did the best she could with what she had to work with," Palmer said. "There was no prosecution in there for us. There was no prosecution in there for Breonna. I'm grateful for the judge for giving some time because we could have walked away with nothing according to what they recommended. I'm grateful for my friends and family for showing up no matter how disappointing it seems to be. But we still here, and I'm just grateful that something happened today." Palmer and the family's attorney said Hankison had both attorneys, his private lawyer and the prosecutor, arguing for him during the sentencing hearing. Palmer said the prosecutor did not know who she was. "That man didn't know who I was when I walked into the room. I've never seen such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing. It was disrespectful. It was heartbreaking. It shouldn't have happened," Palmer said. "The fact we weren't even given the same opportunity. They submitted letters, and we had family and friends submit letters they never even turned in. I don't know the point of him. I didn't know why he was here." Earlier in the day, before Hankison was sentenced, a judge denied Hankison's request for a new trial. Later in the afternoon, 4 protesters, including Breonna Taylor's aunt Bianca Austin, were taken into custody after some protesters began to block traffic.
One thing I can honestly say, even 2 years and 9 months is not long enough for taking the life of Breonna Taylor. These cops in America sure get off easy, don't they? It doesn't matter how heinous the crime is, they sure get off very easily. And Breonna Taylor, that's all her life was worth to them. 2 years and 9 months behind bars. This place doesn't deserve to exist as far as I'm concerned. It can't go fast enough. This kind of stuff makes my stomach turn. And these folks want you to have confidence in their system when their system has failed over and over again. And it's failing in this case as well. So, y'all, after hearing that sentence, what do you think? I think it wasn't long enough. And, my heart goes out to her family because this entire time they could not depend on this system for any kind of decent justice. And it started with Daniel Cameron. He tried to deny Breonna Taylor ever having her day in court. If many of you remember that, Daniel Cameron was the one that blocked Breonna Taylor from even having her day in court. He didn't want her to have it, and he did everything to make sure she didn't have her day in court. And now here we are. She finally gets her day in court, and they still let you down with this little meager sentence. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. I guess it's true when they call this place Clantucky. It certainly is living up to that name. Shalom, family.